Alright, Paul Reason. Hello, welcome to your demo review. Sorry about the wait. Be doing it right now. A few days late, but whatever. So we're gonna be watching your point of view on Mirage here against Guerrilla Tactics. Basically, let's see what you do right, what you do wrong, your fundamentals, blah blah blah, all that good shit. If there's anything I can point out to help you improve, that's probably what I'm gonna try my best to do. And let's take it from there. So it looks like you're going to be the window guy. So window guy's gonna have to take a lot of rotations and got to really play around the map because you're gonna have the op more than likely. Otherwise, you're just gonna be with a rifle and you're kind of just gonna be spamming smokes or just going around and try to help and work picks with your teammates. But anyways, you're just jump spotting. It's very normal. Just come jump spot, hold mid. Your teammates can just double up on sites, and you hear a flash towards B. You quickly rotate over. Alright, good awareness. Let review one situation. This guy's in apps, you hear him shoot the P250, dead, and now it's next round. So, good rotations by you, holding market, making sure they don't push in, that's really good. If your teammate was still alive on site, you definitely should try to push out, but he was already dead, so it was a good decision just to stay back. And, let's see, going window again with an MP9. You should know they're full saving, right? Because they did get the bomb down, the most are gonna have like deagles, no chest armor. And so, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna be scouting, or I mean, opping, maybe getting a scout here is better because you can use it on a gun round a lot more efficiently from window than if you were to have MP9 like you do have. You guys are keeping. You gave up mid. You really didn't call anything. Like, your connector guy should have been watching cat if you're gonna rotate back to A. And so now, entire cat's open, and you only have one guy on B. So I don't know if that was like a miscommunication problem or he just wasn't doing his job. But anyways, this could have gone really bad, but it didn't. So lucky. So you drop that, and it looks like you're gonna get the op. All right, let's see how well you do with it. Alright, so they smoked us off. There's a few things you can do in this situation. One is you hold for the cat push through the smoke. You hold right side of the smoke towards the boxes, hold for that push. Or you re-rotate to a different part of the map. Okay? When it's the top cat smoke, like this, top mid, right? And so let's see what you do. You're holding the cat push, which is fine. You're going to have to worry about the timing though, and nades that they might use to push you off like this, right? So now let's see what your decision is here. Sometimes it's good going ticket boost, sometimes good rotating over to Palace. But you're going to go towards B because your teammate called an execute. I don't know why you guys only have one B. That's very weird. Oh, submachine gun sort to A, I get it now. Honestly, you should probably save this. You have the op, your teammates have submachine guns, they should be going for exits and trying to get rifles. And so I want to say that's what you're going to do here in a few seconds, but if you don't, definitely winnable now. You have 3 kits. You get flanked, so unlucky. So that was definitely working out really good there for a second there before the flank red Q comes in. But yeah, so your team was able to open up the site, right? Like if he wasn't able to do that, you definitely want to try to go into save mode and try to save that up because you can probably buy next round because your teammates just use their MP9s and never getting some kills. They should also go for X to pick up those guns, but as we can see, before you could make a move, you did get flanked. So they won that round, and you guys' economy is pretty bad. Only 2 of you guys can buy, so it's probably going to be like a save here. Maybe even a double save just so you guys get full utility on everyone. Well, I see. Okay, looks like you guys are going for the full save, and you guys will be able to buy next round. Maybe you'll trade for not, maybe not. It looks like you're going to go Palace. So one thing, crosshair placement looks pretty decent right now. So good job keeping it there. Hugging this like this is letting them like push up close, and they can easily like kill you first because you really have no info like that. Unlucky, but it was whatever, just a save round, so not too bad. So you do get the op again. Let's see what you do with this. You get a smoke, no head armor. I like this a lot. Shonk's getting head armor for some reason. I don't know why. Obviously, we see they have 2 submachine guns, so maybe it might prove helpful if he plays close. But if he doesn't, he shouldn't have that. Nice pick. Okay, smoking yourself off. Cool. So now it just really depends. You should be trying to make a move, and that's what you're doing. And you should be relocating yourself to either ticket booth or posting on Palace, or going with your teammate Connector and just going back and forth between Palace and Connector and just, baiting for him maybe. Okay, let's see. No one's Palace, so you're going to be posted here for a second without seeing much action. It's 5v4, so you don't have to play too crazy here. Don't want to give up the man advantage. And you do rotate towards ticket. So you post on Palace, your teammate can focus on ramp. Looks like they're going out B, and you are going to be rotating. Teammates on site, just get the kill. You can try to back them up as best as you can. Tell me you got your left. Alright, so good. Yeah, you're just covering your teammate. He wasn't apps with the op. Teammate should call he fell down. Alright, Slicks. I do like playing with my food too before I eat it. Definitely missed those bullets on purpose, not on accident. Alright, so you should know that their economy is pretty bad here, right? Your IGL should be telling you, okay, they had 1 guy live, they had 2 guys live, and we won with 3. So their economy is going to be pretty poor here, right? You shouldn't expect, especially when they got an op, you should know in your head that, hey, 1 guy definitely is not going to have good economy. The rest, they might be able to get like 1 or 2 AKs max. 1 AK the most is like more than likely, right? So you should know they're on like a pistol armor buy or maybe a full save. Just based on how many people they had alive on those rounds they won. And looks like you are switching with Cryptic here, and you are going to go towards B solo. So he posted up. He could be kitchen. You do know that. So this is a good spot. It's just going to be very hard for you to get out. If they do rush you, you'll probably get 1, and you'll have to take the battle again. And it looks like they're just going to go out A. 2 your teammates die. And now it's a 3v3 with 1 of your teammates really lit with 2 ops. It's going to be kind of hard. Oh. I get the point of the flashes. It's just to flash them off. Maybe wait until you're a little bit closer. I'd save that nade for firebox. Like, look at where it went, right in front, and you already cleared it with flashes. And now they know you're there because threw 2 flashes and an HE grenade. So you guys your teammates should have held A lot better. Oh, unlucky. But yeah, your teammates F, they're gonna stack A. They gotta be able to hold that. You really couldn't do much there besides, saving that HE grenade for maybe firebox or under Bauk, right? Instead of just throwing it willy-nilly like that and wasting it. Luckily, you are able to save your op, so that's a lot of money saved. And you should be going back towards window, and you guys force up here. Again, head armor, not very necessary. They just want to round on Nika, so they're definitely going to have a lot of money. So again, you're just holding the cat push. Now you should be going towards B. Okay. He cleared ramp. You should know it's going to be probably a B hit, or maybe they're all mid. Right, so those are like the only 2 places they can be unless there's a guy like lurking Palace. Oh, so you see they're executing out. Good kill. So 1 guy's lurking towards mid, and the other guy was probably towards BS with the bomb. Teammate kills the top mid guy. He should have called. He heard that guy running or something. So what you want to do here? Oh, you shouldn't split up when your teammate's lit. Even with 100, doubling up on a side is probably your best shot. So you're in an okay spot, right? The only thing that's really going to be bad is if he goes through like connector to jungle and window and flanks, or goes up cat. And so it's all open. That should be kept in the back of your mind. Looks like he's going underpass to connector. And so this is really bad when you guys split up like this because you guys can't trade, and especially when your teammate's lit. Only 1 bullet to like his left testicle kills him. And it looks like, you know, he's clearing jungle. So you're not, yeah, okay, you're aware that he could be flanking up cat or he could be going towards window. So this is good by you. Luckily your teammate's able to get him on the side because you just got him on timing. Very unlucky for Tacitus. So, you know, solid round. Just that split up there was definitely debatable, and then your awareness was pretty good there, knowing that he could come up through cat or window. So it looks like going back window. You should know they're like a pistol armor buy because you just reset them basically. You're really like hitting B. I have a good read on you guys that you guys only put one there. Good thing Cryptic's just a god. Alright, so these, you know, not much to say here about this past round. They're ecoing, and they're going to be ecoing again. So I'm just going to take a little bit faster this time. But, you know, good rotations, good crosshair placements, all I've seen. Looks like they're rushing B again. They know you guys only put one B, and so they're just abusing it. Which is a good read by Tacitus. Good shot. Gotta remember to clear in the deep corner E-box, right? There's a little indent here, right, on the right side of the wall, that if they do hide in, even if you do peer out of the window, you won't be able to see them unless you hard clear it. So just keep that in mind. Let's go to the next round. You guys win this. Alright, so now we're coming back to another gun round here. And you do have a good spawn for connector, palace, or a ramp peak. Those are three options you have with this kind of spawn. Let's see what you decide to do. I'd go for a palace peak. It'll really change up the way you're playing, right? Make you more of a multi-dimensional player, but it looks like you're just gonna go mid. So you see one top mid. You don't know where anyone else is. Oh, by yourself, what the fuck? Alright, well, bombs out Palace. Oh, he is able to see your shins a little bit faster than you could see his. Very unlucky. It's not too bad. You know, just make sure not to throw your Molotov that deep. That was a waste of a grenade. Because you did see the smoke there and you kind of just threw it. If you throw it a little bit shallower, that guy won't be able to push in. And he'll get a little scared before he goes and peeks you. But anyways, let's go on to the next round. Looks like their teammates saved an op on the T side here. So it's all you really have to worry about, pistol armor and an op. So you get a flash from your teammate, which is a good teamwork. And now you guys are putting like a 2-1-2 setup for this anti-eco, which I think is better. They've been, you know, hitting B a lot in these eco rounds because they know you guys are only playing 1B. And then you know, you're just chilling mid. You're not really seeing much action here. You know, the opera is towards ramp. You re-smoke palace. Good, I like that. Oh, that's a debatable flash. And looks like you're gonna. Boy, you look like you were gonna relocate to a different spot, which would have been fine. This is also just as good because, you know, they probably have no smokes to cross and you can just hold across the site. Let's see. So, you know, mid's open here and you're aware, so you're gonna go towards B here just in case. Teammates gonna play a connector and it looks like you're just gonna play retake A. Oh, I don't know, man. Good bait setup here. You get first contact. Oh, never mind. His teammate's up and down. I didn't know that. They're just running into his crosshair. Oh, get fucked. Well, that was just a good shot on Physic. But I think it was good for you to jump spot there, right? He just hit a really nice shot on you. You're able to get that early info and kind of bait. Because you did that, he didn't know your teammate was still up on the balcony there, and he's able to get that kill. While he did miss the op shot, he was able to get him with the USP. So I think that was still a good decision by you to go and jump spot that. And so you're going to jump on the cat. But it looks like they are rushing out a 4v3 situation here. Teammate just died. I don't know how he died. Okay, good use of utility. So this is going to be kind of tough. I'd definitely just go for the save here. I mean, I think you guys do have a lot of money, right? No, you guys don't have the best money, best economy, but you guys are up 8, about to be 8-4. Saving this will let you drop, 2 guns for Boom Boom. This guy can drop 1 for him. And you guys will be able to get like a full buy here and get full utility for the most part. That was a very easy shot you missed. You even took the time to line it up. You can't miss those easy shots. That's hurting their economy there. Like, imagine they only have 1 live there and most of them have to rebuy. Oof. Oof. So you're going connector, changing up from window, and they threw a quick execute onto the A bomb site, right? They threw that from spawn, you should know that. And that guy's just able to get a good shot onto you. What you should have done there is posted up on connector. Because your teammates, you still have you had one guy under Bauk, you had the other guy somewhere CT or something right there, right? And they have your entire site. They can't really push through the smoke to get you. And the only way they do that, if they even try to get to you, is if they jump from Tetris to stairs, and your teammate should call that, and then again, that guy still has to push through smoke, and you should be aware. But for the most part, you should know that, okay, they threw these quick from spawn, my teammates are still alive, they don't really hear anything, or they maybe hear 1 or 2, but where's 3, 4, and 5 at? Or if they do hear 3 or something, right, they make a bad call, where's their 4th, 5th, or just their 5th at? You should be posted up on either connector or fall back towards jungle and kind of just play that, because I mean, those smokes, you don't want to play close range engagement with the op if you don't have to. Peek down connector, which is good. You're not going to see through these smokes. If you're going to push through the smoke, that works too. That way you'll be able to get some early information, but they did molly it, so you're kind of, forced to play back behind it. So now it just comes down to, getting better positioning on them. And that was either being peeking down connector and then want to take a shot, fall all the way back, or holding from jungle and holding connector. But unlucky, you guys are forcing up this round because anyone saved one but got saved. Okay, you guys are stacking towards B. I don't know, you guys aren't really making good setups here, just overall as a team. You guys are just going back and forth because you guys don't see anything right away. But now you guys are coming back into a B stack. It's like, oh, we hear nade towards mid and A, let's just go stack A. Which is, a good call. Again, looks like they are going to split towards A. You get 1 pick, teammate gets another one, teammate goes in and dies. You're able to get the trade, thankfully. There's another one towards connector. Good kill. Ooh, that was almost bad, but you guys pull it off, right? Good rotates off of you guys off of B, right? Because they just threw nades, they just ran up mid, and they just got caught. That first guy you killed in window definitely should not have died. He should have killed you, but you just outclassed him in aim. Because the CZ is a good gun, XD. Because think about it, right? He's already peeking you. You only have a CZ in armor, and then he has an AK. If he hits your head, you're dead, but he doesn't. Even though you're going at a snail's pace, and because of that, you're able to get 2 kills, and you punish them for being bad. For having bad aim. Because they should have definitely won that round. They were going to the right side, you guys were all coming back in. They could have definitely caught you guys in the in the tight pinches, like, you know, jungle, connector, and CT, because you have no one on site. So it's like, how do you guys win that? All right, so you just give up mid here. It's last round, right? And it looks like they're executing towards A, and you're gonna relocate, which is good. You know, you're moving around, and you're going to a better angle because they're throwing probably default smokes, or they did like a smoke execute. You should know he's not default. Okay, so I don't know if it's a spectator glitch because we're watching it from a demo, but you definitely should have seen, okay, he did not obviously plant default, because if he was going to plant default, there was no reason for them not to have a smoke there. You should know they're either planting triple or opposite default, somewhere in that smoke. That way you don't have to, like, you know, really wide peek default, because you should know that there's no one there. Even if you're clearing under back, there's no point. You should, you know, you killed the first guy, like default firebox area, boom, you kill him, awesome. Now the bomb's planted, and it's probably planted opposite default on the side of triple or something like that, and so you can, you know, start poking around and pushing out a little bit because the smokes are covering you. You maybe throw like whatever utility you had towards under back to push them off. They did peek you, but that's like one thing you definitely could have done there instead of just holding it, going to ticket because you get flashed off because they know you're there, and then they re-smoke CT and they push through, which is real puggy by them. But you, I mean, you could have been in a different spot, but that's real debatable there. You get what I mean, and that's all that really matters. Okay, so pistol round. Looks like you guys want to hit A. Teammates smoking middle sight. Yeah, middle sight. And you guys are running in with it. You climbed it back, and then... So that's the one thing I don't like about the middle sight smoke on a pistol round. They can play in it, CTs, a lot better than you can play around it. Usually that middle sight smoke is better on gun rounds, where the CTs get a little more hesitant to push through smokes or hide in there. On pistol rounds, it's really easy for them to push through. Silencer, you don't know where you're getting shot at. They can play around it. They basically give them a chance to hide triple, hide default, and basically wait for you guys to come and push in. So that's one thing you need to have someone, when you guys do execute this again, hold the smokes, because someone will definitely push around it or push through it, right? And that's what happened to you. You died, but you guys are able to get the bomb down, so not too bad. So anyways, you guys lose that round. 4v2 retake for them. It's going to be kind of tough unless you guys are hitting some crazy shots. So you guys should be saving up. Looks like you guys are going for the force. So you guys are forcing up here. This is real risky, right? Depends on what you guys are going to do. If you guys maybe do like a full execute on A, it might work to your advantage because you might be able to get close to them. But you guys are just going to rush in. So one thing I don't like about the rush, right? This is because they know you guys are probably going to be full saving, so you guys are going to rush anyways, so they're going to buy utility to stop rushes. Now, if you guys wait a second and maybe throw like an execute, like a, you know, CT and the stairs and the cross smoke, right? After they wasted some utility, after you baited out some utility, it might work if you guys just all stacked together and just ran. But this early in the round, it's a very debatable call because they should know you guys are going to be rushing with like pistol armor, or I mean, it's pistols, if anything. It won't be very helpful if, like this, right? They just, you know, get all the frags. So definitely a good way to throw there. Just not from you, but like from your team call overall. Like a rush here, they're expecting a rush. They want you guys to rush here. And pistol armor, it's going to make a slight difference, but not much when they buy utility to stop rushes. Alright, and so it looks like you guys are going to be full saving here for next round. I'm just going to go a little bit through this faster because, you know, there's no real point in watching this for an hour. You guys are just on pistols. So you know there's one window. All you guys need to do is work picks and you guys will be set. So you just want to hurt their economy as much as possible. They really didn't lose anyone. Maybe they lost one person in the previous round, right? Yeah, this lost one win. So their economy is pretty decent right now. Boom, you're dead. Next round. Alright, so what would I buy here? Oh, you guys are throwing. You guys are throwing. You guys have no utility. How are you going to take shit? They have good utility on the other team. You have no nades to bait out their nades. Right, you guys all have Molotovs. You guys only have 2 smokes and 5 flashes, and you're wasting one for top mid. So looks like you guys want to do like a rush take here on a banana, or like a delay execute take with 1 smoke and 4 flashes. So I don't know how I feel about this call. It could be good, but you should know they do have M4s on the other team. As we see, they have 1 UMP. This Tacitus. Alright, so this is working out, right? 4v3. You guys cleared the site, basically. I don't know why you are here. You should be holding the flank. Your teammates just entered on the site, right? And they all have pretty decent positions. One guy's towards cat, one guy's near default pillar, and the other guy's towards bench. You don't have to be watching anything over here. Obviously, we see all 3 CTs are towards market, but if they aren't, one's flanking, you're giving up the flank here, and I have no clue why. Unless you got some kind of sick call that they were all there, but they just finished rotating there now. And now you're like, oh shit, I have to watch flank. Now you're in a kind of a bad spot where they can peek through the windows maybe and kill your teammate default pillar. You might not be able to see their head. They can kind of play around with you. You can't really peek on top of the barrel because then you'll be exposed to marking door. But as we see, they're saving. It should be an easy round for you guys. So 10-9, and now you guys are able to get full utility. This is where you can run like a default, or bait out their utility and hurt their economy because they did have 3 people saved there. So let's see what they do. What you guys do? You guys are working at 2-1-2 default, or 1-2-2 default, or you're going back towards B. You guys want to hit B again? Oh, look at these opping B. So you guys have no map control. Overall, personally, you're doing fine, but you wasted all your utility mid, selling like a fake for mid. Now it's 4v5, and I mean, you use utility to push them back mid. The only thing that could happen is they pushed up cat and they re-aggress mid with 2 guys out of the connector and cat. Or the window guy hops down. As we can see, he's opping. Good entry by you, good headshot. Empty pillar, the other guy rotates, and that's just, as a team, that call was very, very debatable there. I definitely would have ran like a default to get mid control, push them back, and then maybe go B late or maybe go towards A late. Just depends on what kind of read we get. But up to your IGL there. But you did fine. Just getting that entry. Selling the fake mid control, and now you guys kind of got reset here, and you're not going to be able to get too much. Looks like you're just going to go smoke, pistol in the smoke, and looks like you guys are going to try and do an execute to get the bomb down. Okay, so you're throwing stairs. Okay, let's make sure this hits. Okay. So it hits. You're running with the CZ. You guys basically pushed them all off, which is good. Now, if your teammate has a flash, nice. I was going to say, have him flash you through somewhere because you only have a pistol. And now look at your post plant. Really shit. Like, first you were sandwiched and you're in front of the cross smoke. Now you're over here by triple. Like, why? Why are you here in this spot? Either get in the sandwich, hide there, right? You have 2 guys holding CT. They're near CT. Let them work that. It's up to them to win those battles. Your job is, you got the kill on the guy upstairs. You did your job. You got 1 frag. Now all you need to do is just stay alive and play post plant. You have a guy in Palace, 2 guys CT, and now you coming over here. It's like, you're not going to do much. You have no armor. If your teammates die first, it's going to be a real gamble if you get the trade, unless they light them up a lot. Like, let's say Slicks dies here, Crazy Lake peeks out, you could probably get the trade. But, Shank is already here too. So again, no point of you being here. You being sandwiched, you can stop them from being sandwiched. You can kind of spot flank from ramp. You can hold the triple crossover from sandwich as well. There's a lot you can do for sandwich other than triple. Like triple, they know someone's going to be around here. So there's something to keep in mind. And they just die. You can't even get the trade on Crazy Lakes. It's just, real bad. Bomb is planted, towards triple. So what you could have done is get the kill on stairs, go back to his ramp, and then you play long range with the CZ. While it's not optimal for that, it's a lot better than coming up triple and being on the bomb when you already have 2 teammates CT. Like, if you don't go here, maybe one of your teammates falls back to triple, plays around triple, the other teammate plays close, gets ready to, I don't know, it's something else, right? But this is just, it just look really bad from a post plant perspective. Let's go to the next round. You guys are able to get the bomb down. You guys can probably get pistol armor again, to be honest. But, you know, they have 2 ops, and they have a lot of utility. You got to keep that in mind. Let's see. 2 people lived. So you should know, you know, their economy is not the best. If you guys win this, they're probably going to be mostly, you know, reset because only 2 of them were able to drop for this round. Honestly, as we see, you guys only have pistols, so it's going to be kind of tough. You know, just another into the grinder round here. So 10-12, you guys are down. You haven't had an op yet this round. You're going to get one now. Yes, you are. So let's see what kind of picks you work with it, right? And you guys are just going to give up mid. Okay, so, you know, this is not, honestly, you know, obviously you wanted this demo to be more be for you, and, you know, you're doing okay. Like, there's nothing, like, I can really say too much about you, but overall, as a team perspective, like, you guys aren't throwing nades for top mid. You're not really forcing them back. You're not really, at least, pretending like you guys are trying to get mid control and try to work picks on the side. Now, what they're going to see is when they see no smoke top mid, there's 1 or 2 things that are going to go through their head is either they're playing passive, a passive default, okay, like you guys are chilling by B apps entrance, 1 B apps, maybe 1 or 2 towards A, depending on, you know, the setup, or you guys are getting ready for an execute, right? Those are like the 2 main things that come to people's heads when they see no top mid smoke and you guys aren't really contesting for it. As we see, you guys are doing like a 3-2 split, 3A, 2 towards B, and you guys are, I'm assuming you guys are trying to work picks here with this op. And so once they know mid's not being contested by you guys, they're going to go into like, you know, a standard 2-1-2 heavy on sides, or maybe like a 3-2 split and give up mid. Or like, you know, they push up mid and go for a quick flank, right? Just a spot. Like if they push top mid, they say, okay, they're not playing passive. They're going to set up for an execute, and let's push to try to see where it's going, or they're, you know, just giving up mid for some reason, right? And it's just very unheard of to just give up mid like this. And as we can see, you know, they're playing 3 towards mid. And I mean, you're not working a pick ramp. You guys aren't setting up for smokes. I have no clue what the fuck you guys are trying to do. I mean, your teammate got into underpass, which is decent, you know, a good spot. As we see that, you know, that smoke heavy rotated the window guy to A. And so you're going to go against a 4 stack. Okay, now your lurker just died, so there's no point in waiting for the flank. You're either getting... So 1v2. See his head? Okay, that just tells me you have too much tunnel vision, right? You're too focused on your crosshair and not looking at your entire screen, because you see that guy's head for a couple seconds there, and you should have at least been able to flick to his head, or at least realize that, and you're kind of too focused on stairs there for a second. Any good players, once you know he gets a kill and he knows where the last guy is at, and it's a 2v1 situation, he's going to relocate into a different spot. And as we see, he fell back into connector with his teammate, and now they're both there. So if you were able to kill that guy, his second guy should have been there to trade you unless he whiffed. And so, honestly, you don't know what he's going to do, right? But you should know you're playing guerrilla tactics. They're a decent team. They should understand the fundamentals of the game. And, you know, you shouldn't just get too focused on clearing stairs. While it's good to clear stairs, I think you should do that. You should also not get totally focused on stairs and just put your don't get tunnel vision on your crosshair clearing stairs. Keep it so you can see your entire screen, see everything, and have a nice broad perspective of what your guy is seeing. Okay, so let's go to the next round. You know, it's going to be another pistol armor round, or pistol round for you so you can get a knob. You guys are doing your pistol round setup, planning default, you know, just good. Getting bombed down. You guys have 2 guns. Teammate died. He's the one that battle, but there's 2 guys there. Now, would I play wide back like this? I wouldn't. I want to try to get close to the wall over here where your crosshair's at, and just try to play a close range engagement. Is that for the best? Sometimes. You gotta think about it like this, right? You have no armor, you only have a P250. You kind of want to close the gap as best as possible so you can spam that P250 and maybe get a headshot and a body shot and just kill him. right? When you play these long range engagements, you're taking the risk that he's going to be bad with his shot, and you're hoping that he doesn't touch you at all because aim punches are going to be a real bitch, like that. It's very unfortunate, but I don't think it would have changed much, right? Like if you get close, you might be able to play around the wall a little bit better and just close the gap. But going far back like that's also good too, because you might be able to have him miss his shots, and if he whiffs, then you can definitely kill him with the P250. And so it looks like you guys are setting up for some kind of mid fake take into a execute, or maybe like an A burst out, which I don't know. You guys haven't really contested mid at all this half. And this is just letting Guerrilla Tactics stack towards sites. So like, they see the guy pushed up cat, he sees nothing top mid. He's about to, dead. And now they know to stack towards the sites because there's just one guy mid. For some reason your guy Tetris is throwing a nade. So you guys really don't have the best utility to get out. Your teammate should have waited. Turn from flash, not bad. Unlucky flick there, but it's whatever. It didn't look like a good strat, to be honest. Alright, so we're going to the next round. You guys are going to force up. Last round, you don't want to save any money because you go to try to use your AKs and try to win. Alright, you guys finally going to take mid. Nope, you're going towards B. Will this work? It might. But we see the stack at 3 there. The other teammate on cash should call that, so yeah, they're gonna keep 3 here. So if you guys just entry out and just do good shit here, it'll work. But it's gonna be very tough. Oh, what a lucky jumping shot by you. Alright, your teammates somehow win that. I don't know how Guerrilla Tactic lose that. They stacked the right side. But you got out Van, cool. You should have known that Molotov came from like empty pillar or bench, so you should be wary of that too. Just don't focus on market door. You're able to get the nice lucky jumping shot on him, and you guys are running out. Teammate Dutch is going out. Dies to the Molotov. Excellent. Awesome player. Like, if you call it rush, that's cool, but if they throw a Molotov in the beginning, that means they kind of expect the rush, and you shouldn't run through a Molotov. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, that was just a whiff and a half by you. Oh, that's the last round. Alright, so this is going to end the demo review. So personally yourself, you did okay. CT side, you had some decent rotations, good angle holds. Guerrilla Tactics really didn't smoke off window from spawn too much, so I really couldn't see what kind of rotates you were going to have after they smoked off window. They were mostly going towards the sides of the map, right? They really weren't working mid default too hard. You had some decent rotations to, ticket booth, towards holding palace from jungle, all that. So, CT side wasn't that bad. T side, I think it more had to do with your guys' strats you guys ran. Is why you guys really suffered. You guys really didn't work in mid default as well, and because of that, you guys couldn't really put pressure anywhere else on the map. They kind of knew, okay, WG they're giving up mid, and either the Lark's going to be top mid, underpass, or somewhere like he's going to try to flank, and then the rest are going to be on one side of the map. So definitely, I think it came down to more of a fundamental game plan that you guys lacked in order to beat them on this map. You guys do beat them in the best of 3, but you guys definitely could have beat them here if you guys had a little more depth to your guys' game. You personally on T side did okay. You only had like an op maybe once or twice, I believe. You were able to get like a kill, I think, each time, but that's it. Definitely need to see the op more in your hands here. Start full saving for those ops, and just having you work picks on different parts of the map, I think would be best to utilize you. Okay, so this is really going to conclude your demo review. I hope you learned something here. I tried my best to analyze this gameplay of you as well as your team, and I hope it helps you in the future. Thanks for letting me do a demo review for you.